Hello and welcome to Pick Tarot. This is a general reading for the collective. It's also timeless, so when you stumble across this, you are meant to hear it. Please take what resonates and leave what does not for somebody else that it does resonate for. There are other readings, where some of them are timeless, some of them are based on the month, so feel free to check those out for confirmation. And we're going to do a couple of oracle cards to start off with. We're going to do one from the Madame Endora's Fortune cards, which I'm doing now. Then we will do an Animal Apothecary card before we kick into the tarot. Oh, there we go. So we've got the Medusa card here. Not sure if you can see that very clearly. Just check the focus. There we go. Jealousy leads to downfall. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is perhaps you're comparing yourself to somebody else, whether it's a case of in romance, in business, in other achievements, in hobbies. You're actually looking at somebody else's and you are comparing your own validation to somebody else's achievements. Now, this is quite a toxic behaviour. I mean, in some cases people say a healthy level of jealousy with relationships. Personally, I think if people are making you jealous, you need to have a look at where that's coming from. If that's coming from you or if they're doing it on purpose. Because there's a lot of that about at the moment with relationships. But with regards to achievements, with regards to lifestyle, I think, what's that saying? It's comparison is like expecting a fish to ride a bike or something along those lines. And everybody has their own strengths in life. Everybody has their own weaknesses. So to get jealous of somebody else because they've got something that you haven't is to sort of overlook your own talents. Does that make sense? So it's having a look at your talents, which is interesting because my card of the day was very much looking at your own talents as well. So check that out in my shorts. You have to be careful with how much you compare yourself to other people. We're going to get one more oracle card before we start with the tarot. This one is from the Cara Elizabeth's Animal Apothecary oracle cards. So it'll come out eventually. The coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Okay, just one card please, Spirit. One card for the collective, thank you. So yeah, what is it that you're jealous of at the moment? Pop that in the comments below. Or what is it that's making you feel less in comparison to somebody else? Is it relationship? Is it work-based? Is it achievements? Is it, what somebody else has got in comparison to you? Okay. Nourish the shadow. So that's card 33, nourish the shadow. Let's have a look what that says. So we've got the Jaguar card, which is nourish the shadow. Jaguar's medicine asks you to create a self-talk relationship with yourself and to ride the wave of hurt within. Every time a painful feeling arises, you must now tell yourself, I'm right here to feel this with you. I accept this uncomfortable feeling and I will ride it out with you. I'm here to feel this with you. If you do this, the emotion will always detox out and dissipate, leading to a much quicker healing. But you must be strong and endure the pain. Commit to riding the waves of emotion together within yourself. This is the nourishment your Jaguar shadow requests. If you witness her, she will start showing you anew an indestructible power within. Your shadow is where your diamond lives. Okay, so fears, shadow is about fears, it's about dark thoughts, it can be about doubts about yourself, lack of self-esteem, things like that. But it's being able to observe these emotions and these thoughts and think, why am I feeling like that? But yeah, it's understanding that it's it is just an emotion and it is just a feeling, which very much links into this jealousy. So this jealousy card. Okay, so this is quite a deep reading already. So the first card we have is Temperance. Wonderful. So that's taking something and turning it into something better. It's the Alchemy card. It also speaks of patience. It also speaks of stillness and self-care. Let's get another card out, please, Spirit. Nope, that's too many. Can we get one more card, please, Spirit? Oh, we've got two. I'll take those two. That's fine. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Wands, which is the Wounded Warrior. And we also have the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer shores. Can we get one more, please, Spirit? Seems to have lost focus again. This camera is being an absolute nightmare this month. One more, please, Spirit. One more card for the collective, please. Okay. Two of Pentacles. The twos can be about choices. But it's also about balancing things out if you're juggling things. Now, obviously, we've got twos either side. We've got the 2 cups here, which is Temperance, but it's still got 2 cups in it, as well as the 2 of Pentacles here. So it seems that whatever it is that you are feeling and judging yourself about and comparing yourself to, what you're being asked to do is to take whatever negative thing has happened and turn it into something positive. So rather than comparing yourself to somebody else or comparing yourself to a situation or an achievement or anything else, it's use that energy and get it to try and start, basically to turn it into something more positive. So use it to motivate you to do something else. I'm going to get some clarifiers on this, but it's using that energy of comparison or using that energy of jealousy to give you a reason to motivate yourself. Now, one of my favourite sayings is spite is the greatest motivator, and it really is, which is quite a horrible thing to say, but unfortunately it's true. So is there a way that you could change this energy and use it to motivate yourself or to put yourself into a more disciplined state? It looks really messy on here, it's really not. So obviously, so we've got the Devil here, so it can be to do with the Capricorn. Obviously, I keep saying obviously as well. Temperance is Sagittarius card, which is a fire sign. You've got the Devil card here, which is Capricorn. But the Capricorn card, the Devil card, can be about negative patterns of self-behaviour. Negative patterns of self-behaviour. Can be addictions, things that work in a toxic way against you. But you can turn this into something positive. So that again, that jealousy, or we've got the 2 of Pentacles again, that jealousy or negative thought patterns, it can create a new opportunity for moving forward, which is why we've got this Ace of Pentacles here. So is there something that you could use to educate other people? Excuse me. Is there something that you could do to turn it into a more positive opportunity, both for yourself and for other people? So it's basically alchemizing the energy. It's mutating it into something that's going to be good for everyone around you. Oh, that's too many, but we'll take it anyway. So perhaps looking at counselling or some way of being able to use it, seeing it as the opportunity of taking that cycle, understanding that cycle of behaviour, that cycle of mental health even, and turning it into something that is positive so that you can roll on forward. So you can see it's a dung beetle here, I hope. Oh, that camera. What a nightmare. Yeah, you can see that a little bit clearer. Hold that up for you. So it's a dung beetle. So ironically, he's taking a big pile of poop and he's rolling with it. So it kind of fits with the rest of it. Okay, so the next card we've got, Wounded Warrior, moving on to Karma Shore. So the 9 of Wands. So it's coming towards the end of a cycle. So obviously we've spoken about cycling this. It's coming towards the end of the cycle. It's understanding the hurt that has a lot come along the way, all the things that you felt along the way, and being able to stand strong with that. so that you can close out this cycle and you can move on to calmer shores. Now, we've got the Two of Pentacles here again. So it's saying about balancing things out. Now, perhaps it's about balancing out your emotions and where you're focusing your emotions, whether you're externalizing everything and saying it's everybody else's fault, or you're accepting accountability, which I know is not really a pentacle thing, but obviously with the wounded warrior, I'm kind of feeling that it's about you being able to accept responsibility for how you've continued to be in this cycle. Now, we've got the Page of Wands as well. Now, the pages are messengers. So the Page of Wands is a good news card. It's something that you've been perhaps considering for yourself in a positive way, whether that is, it's something that you're passionate about. So it could be something to do with your health. It could be something to do with, as I said, helping others with the lessons that you've learned. But whatever it is in that respect, you should be getting some kind of clarification that you alchemizing this negative pattern is going to result in good news. And now we've also got the Queen of Wands here as well. The Queen of Wands is about taking risks but sitting in your confident energy. She is the most attractive of all the court cards. She's a lion in this one, and as you can see, she's got the sunflowers, which always point towards the sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. So being able to rebalance what it is that you've been holding on to and what you've been, perhaps letting go of things that aren't going to fit in with what you're juggling is going to result in good news. And with you moving on to calmer shores, you are going to look a lot more attractive. You are going to be securing yourself. You are going to be owning that energy. And it's going to open you up to a lot of choices and decisions, which is here in the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, it can create a little bit of confusion. You're not going to know where to go forward with that. But again, we have this Two of Pentacles here. So it's letting go of the things that aren't going to be balanced. It's understanding what is perhaps heavier on one side than on the other. Things that don't serve you, things that perhaps contribute to these negative patterns of behaviour, these negative cycles, these negative thoughts. Is being able to let them go so that you're balancing out what it is that you're holding on to and what it is that you're juggling. So we've also got the Ace of Pentacles, which is about material growth. Now we've got on this card, we have a lovely little mountain goat with your teeny tiny feet. And obviously we've got these steps of climbing up the mountain. Now it is about material growth. Now I do see Pentacles can be about like energetic as well. It is in the material realm, but it's understanding that you're going to see the results of your own growth as a result of rebalancing what it is that you need to hold on to and what you don't need to hold on to. Now we've got another two here, which is the Two of Swords. And Two of Swords is about making an informed choice. It's not necessarily about two choices. There are other options. Sometimes it's a case of amalgamating, bringing things together in such a way that they can cooperate. But it can also be about, you've got these sort of two options. There might be a third one that you're not necessarily seeing right now. However, by looking at what it is that you're holding on to and what it is that you're juggling, and managing that in such a way that it's not going to continue down this negative cycle path, you're going to be able to make a more informed choice. And that is going to lead to Seven of Swords. So I don't see this how a lot of people see this. I see this as a strategic card. So it's going to be able to put you into a much better position with thinking out strategies for yourself to be able to move forward with clarity and in a healthier managed way that you can use, not just to benefit yourself, but to benefit other people, okay? Now, as I said, take it as it resonates. I hope this has helped, and this is for all signs, but the signs that we've got in here are all the fire signs, all the water signs, all the air signs, all the earth signs, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what does not. If it does resonate with you, I'd love to hear how it does and how you might be able to look at ways to rebalance what it is that you're holding on to. And yeah, and feel free to hit the like and subscribe. And I will see you again shortly. Take care.